with you.
Let's start with the strong GDP numbers, 4.1% growth in the second quarter, and some very bullish talk from the White House.
These numbers are very, very sustainable. This isn't a one-time shot.
This is a boom that will be sustainable. Frankly, as far as the eye can see, this is no one-shot effort.
So, Mr. Secretary, can we count on 3% growth in this year, 2018, which would be the highest annual rate since the Great Recession? And President Trump talked late this week that he could see 8 or 9% growth. Is that realistic?
Well, Chris, we've been very clear since the campaign. The president's economic plan always consisted of tax reform, trade relief, and regulatory relief. And we said we were going to achieve 3% or higher sustained GDP. And that's where we are. The 4%, 4.1 was a terrific quarter. But we are very focused on the long-term sustained economic growth, which our plans have hit.
So you believe that it'll be 3% this year and going how far into the future?
Well, Chris, we can only project a couple of years in the future, but I think we're well on this path for several years. So I don't think this is a 1 or 2 year phenomenon. I think we definitely are in a period of 4 or 5% sustained, 4 or 5 years of sustained 3% growth at least.
As you know, some economists say this 4.1% figure in the second quarter is more of a blip than a trend. I want to put up some of their reasons. They point to a surge in farm exports in this quarter before the president's tariffs kicked in, and they note that the Federal Reserve projects 2.8% growth this year and back to 2% by 2020. Is the Fed wrong, sir?
Well, Chris, again, you got to go back to last year. Everybody was projecting 2% growth. We were projecting 3% growth. And everybody gave the reasons why we couldn't get to 3. And we came up with the reasons and the policies. So I think you're beginning to see projections go higher. Our 10-year projections are at 3%. And we're comfortable. We're hitting these numbers.